Welcome. I will introduce Ada, my AI assistant.
It is an honor to help Dr. Dadkamp.
Ada, how much butt shall we kick today?
Today we shall kick 1 metric ton of glorious, spackling, universe-quaking butt.
Outstanding. Activate intro sequence.
Let's do it, boss.
Great. Set the course and punch it.
Initiating warp sequence.
Let's make it happen.
I'm right on it, Dr. Dadkamp.
Welcome. Digital Journal, Tuesday, June 27th, 2000. This reminds me of Nicole's journal in The Garden of Rama, especially due to the futuristic-looking year. I had a thought not long ago that I'll write down before I forget. I envision a symbiotic relationship between me and Chaz, Dad, once I move into my apartment on August 11th, whereby I would come by once or twice a week to do laundry, and he would give me the garbage to dump at my apartment. What I had ideally thought of was a complete cutting of the umbilical cord. And that word in brackets is original brackets. From June 27th of 2000. So, what I had ideally thought of was a complete cutting of the umbilical cord, but that would entail far too few visits than I think we are prepared for. We will wean off. I'm almost done with The Garden of Rama. I wish I had a personal PC for when I move out, so I can easily keep a diary, track of my finances, etc. I might have to get one. They are only 1G, and I can even get one without CD drive at all, and install the Pacific Digital brand CDRW drive I got from the lab. I doubt they sell PCs nowadays for so little money without CD drive. I had another thought, but I cannot keep up with my brain as far as typing or talking goes. I have so much to do, but so little time. I hate to skip on fun activities like playing SimCity 2000 though. That's a video game. Especially because I am successfully creating Town with Funny Name, which after a lot of terrain editing is doing pretty good. But this is kid stuff. The thought I had was about the lab. We closed up for good yesterday, so today is my first day de vaca. What a concept, vacation as I used to have, with absolutely nothing to do. This free time will not be like that though. Idle hands are the work of the devil. But this is quite different from the writing in The Garden of Rama. This is more of a direct first draft outpouring of my ideas. The other is a revised, edited, published novel written partly in the style of a diary. Back to SimCity 2000. I just saved. Would be ashamed to have lost all the above text. Curiously, I remember that Arthur Clarke and Gentry Lee have a chapter where Nicole is, insert appropriate word here, not quite angry or upset, that she lost what she had written in her computer notebook diary because of power or something like that. Anyway, onward and upward. Planner, Wednesday, June 28th, 2000. Amusement park with Melissa. I got hoagies at Arby's for $8 and change, took drinks and coolers, stayed overnight at Melissa's. A photo of an elephant at the zoo. A photo of Melissa holding Jake. And a photo of me with Jake. Photo of Jake with some random kid. Jake passed out in the car seat after a busy day at the zoo. Sunday, July 2nd. Email to Scott. Subject, yeehaw. Scott, dude, hope the trip went well and that you are enjoying yourself. I have. I've already been to many places, visiting with relatives. As usual, not enough hours in a day. What kind of welcome activities did David and Arup arrange? Well, not much new here as far as lab goes. I'll get in touch with Betty this week, and I'll try to find out about leftover monies to use the P card and send you research stuff via FedEx. Take care, dude. Mark. Planner, Monday, July 3rd. Watched a movie at Melissa's. July 4th, 2000, Independence Day. Started reading Rama Revealed. Had a picnic at a local park with Melissa. Planner, Wednesday, July 5th, 8:30 p.m. Mom came for catheterization on Thursday. Stayed at Gata's till tomorrow. Planner, Saturday, July 8th. A note to get yellow caution strips for Gata's deck step. And I reserved a U-Haul truck with a gym. Planner, week of Monday, July 10th. A note to deposit Joe's check. Tuesday, go to Betty, work staff person, and a workout. Wednesday, July 12th, at 3 a.m., finished Rama Revealed. Thursday, July 13th, workout. Email on Tuesday, July 11th to Patty, subject termination. Dear Patricia, I would like to inform you of my termination as a research specialist on July 14th, 2000. I work for Scott, and the reason for my termination is his move to Texas and my advancement to dental school. Betty gave me today the timesheets for July. I will return them soon. Please don't hesitate to contact me if more information is needed. Sincerely, Mark. Tuesday, July 11th. Email to Scott. Subject, GHDNA arrived. Scott, hi dude. I cannot imagine how busy you must be, but you can't be too busy to reply. Smiley face. Betty gave me a full-length GH receptor cDNA package. RT since April. Should be okay, it's dry anyway. RT is reverse transcriptase. Let me know if you want it. Also, she has your Mac laptop and said I should have it and send it to you. Please fill me in. I ran by the lab today before seeing Betty. I found the printer there. She was surprised and asked me to take it to her. The computer made it to Betty's, but the printer somehow got left behind. Now it's all piled up on a cart in Dave's old office. Even the old HAL 9000 QuickCam. I hope the new owners use it well. Talk to you soon, Mark. Tuesday, July 11th. Email from Patty.
Hi, Mark. Please call Jeanette to set up an appointment for your separation report. Please bring your timesheet with you. Thanks. Cheers. Patty.
Tuesday, July 11th. Email from a Christie. Reply to me. Wednesday, July 12th. Email from Scott.
Subject, GHDNA arrived. Hi, there dudeness. Sorry I haven't gotten back to you sooner. Wife and I have made it safely to Houston. The heat isn't as bad as they make out to be. Arab Dave / etc. are all doing well. Hope you've been enjoying your summer so far. I got an email from Kathy asking about the most recent P-card statement and her wanting to make sure she could balance the books before she paid you for July's work. If you can help her out on that at all, give her a call via Betty. As far as the Mac laptop, I didn't pay them for it, but if they want to give it to me, then sure, pack it up with plenty of padding and ship it all down to me with one of those FedEx labels. Throw in the growth hormone receptor cDNA package as well or separately, and as soon as possible, as that is something I really could use. I can't believe that Betty had that package since April and never thought to ask us about it or to send it over to the lab. Now I can find out if it was our crappy incubator or Genentech plasmid that was responsible for the extra 600 base pairs in the growth hormone receptor cDNA that they sent me last time. If you need to chat about anything, page me at or call me at office or home. I don't know how to check my audits at work yet, so don't leave me a message there. Good to hear from you. Let me know how things are going in the future. Scott.
Thursday, July 13th. Email to a Christie. Sure, okay, I have questions. You smoke? Before your profile said never, now it says occasionally. If you just started, why did you start? Do you use AOL Instant Message? What religion are you? How long have you been on ghcc.com. Well, talk to you soon. Feel free to ask me anything as well. And if my questions bother you, then just ignore this message. Smiley face, Mark. Planner. Monday, July 17th, overnight at Melissa's. Tuesday, July 18th, workout. Wednesday, July 19th, went to Mom's and the Protege. Joe drove Jackie's Civic, met up with Gat, Eric, and kids. Tuesday, July 18th, email from Scott.
Subject, GHDNA arrived. Mark Rama, thanks for the update. I will try to contact Kathy to confirm the amount of money remaining to go towards your paycheck, and if any will be left over. Kathy has said she would order things for me and have them sent down here directly. As far as the GHRCDNA, use the same address. As for Arup, just use my name instead, unless his is pre-printed on the label. Then, just send it to him. I know where he lives. The laptop will be staying. I talked to Kathy about it, and it appears Betty may be high. Don't forward this to her. If the laptop leaves town, both Kathy and I get into trouble. As far as being a free man on campus, take my advice. Enjoy life to the fullest, but keep it covered. Thanks for keeping track of everything. Scott Stir.
Tuesday, July 18th, email to Kathy. Subject, P-card balance. Hi, Kathy. Scott asked me to help you out as far as the P-card balancing goes. The logbook is at Betty's. She's off until Friday, along with this last statement. If you need any help, let me know by email. But the logbook is in a cart in the room on the right at the end of the long corridor in lab. This cart should have a bunch of computer equipment too. If you decide to fetch the logbook, there are folders with receipts. You may take all of those, but leave behind the FedEx labels for me to use. As far as budgeting, my last paycheck, which includes unused vacation time, will be a regular one for July. My last workday was Monday, July 17th, plus 10 unused vacation days at end of July. Scott and I would like to know if, after my last paycheck for July, there will be leftover money in his grant so I can purchase some equipment to send to him in Texas. Thank you, Mark. Tuesday, July 18th, email to Scott. Subject, about GHDNA arrived. Hi, Scott Ness, that's a new one. I emailed Kathy to offer help with the P-card. Betty's off until Friday, but I told Kathy she could find the credit card logbook at Betty's, along with all the receipts from last month. At my exit interview, a lady figured it would be best to put my last workday as July 17th and not 14th. My unused vacation time adds 10 days, so it's easier to issue a regular July paycheck and not have to dock one day. So I'll get a July paycheck, after which Kathy will balance the books and determine how much dough is left. I could purchase a few items for you with your shipping address. Please forward your address to me. Is it the same as Arup's? Last but not least, although Betty has had many days off since last week, I will try to get in the office on Thursday and mail your laptop with the GHCDNA. If I don't hear from you, I'll just send it to Arup's lab address. I'm also going to assume overnight morning ASAP is appropriate, so you'll get it Friday in the morning. What else? 3 more weeks and I'm a free man in his own apartment. Look out, campus. The best way to reach me is still by email or at home. Regards, Mark. Picture on July 19th, 2000, at Mom's place, in her pool. Another photo. Same day. Planner, Thursday, July 20th. Joe and I returned from Mom's and the Protege. Sent GHCDNA to Scott from Melissa's, FedEx. Overnight at Melissa's. Thursday, July 20th. Email from Bill.
Subject: Hola desde Costa Rica. Hola todos. Having, as you can imagine, a great time in Costa Rica, mainly concentrated on diving. I've spent the past week or so up in the northwest part of the country, in Ocodal and Playa del Coco. Visibility was plus minus, but the things I did see were amazing. White tip sharks are now pandacotidea. Sorry symbols are all messed up on these computers, should be apostrophes there. Lobsters, octopus, turtles, dolphins, only on surface though. Near Isla Catalina, we ran into a school of 1,002 stingrays. It was amazing, as far as we could see and beyond. When some glided above us, it kind of blocked out most of the daylight. Etc. Etc. Hasta pronto, Bill.
Planner, Friday, July 21st. 6 p.m., Melissa was going to her parents for the weekend. Wanted me to go, her friend's birthday. 5:30 p.m., Dad, Joe, and I went to Lou's to fix outside water pipe and dinner. Planner, Saturday, July 22nd. I replaced toilet fill valve in small bathroom. Lou came over. We did full recovery on home PC. Typing tutor program messed it up. Dinner at restaurant/pub. Lou, Dad, Joe, and me. Watched Life is Beautiful DVD home from the library. That was on July 23rd. Planner, Monday, July 24th. Cleaned a room, day 1. Pitched a lot of papers. Watched Sleepy Hollow DVD home. Joe rent with Dad. Planner, Tuesday, July 25th. Haircut. Workout. Update stocks. Buy friends. Get money back from Melissa's. July 25th. Profile from collegeclub.com. Male seeking female. Superman. Age 24. Caucasian. College. Body type athletic. Hair color dark brown. Eye color brown. Smoking never. Drinking 1 time per 2 weeks. Height 5'11 to 6 feet. Last book read, Rama Revealed by Arthur C. Clarke. Best date. On the first date, I would get to know her, have a blast, and be very spontaneous. Description. I am fun to be with and know how to have a great time. I'm going to dental school in August after this crazy summer. Fluent in Spanish. Work out regularly and like being physically fit. On College Club since April of 2000. Tuesday, July 25th. Email to Scott. Subject. Did you get FedEx? Scott Meister. Just checking if you got the GHCDNA this past Friday. Not much new. I've backed out of taking a trip to Europe or any farther continent this summer. I've been lazy to thoroughly search the net for good fares, and besides, all the people I would go with are NA. Maybe Central America is still in the making, but a good offer better come my way soon. I'm not too desperate to go far on my own, and I actually am using this time to reevaluate things and get the machine well oiled for dentistry. For sure I will do a lot of road trips, maybe check out blank. So much to do, so much to say. By the way, how was Dave Matthews' concert? You know, it's funny, my brother Lou had 2 extra tickets from a drug rep for my brother Joe and me. Us 2 picked up the ticks from the drug rep. Lou wasn't even there. And it was way early, and there were 2 cheesy opening bands. We didn't want to wait that long for Dave Matthews, and frankly, we don't care that much for them. So we sold our tickets at the door for a cool $40 a piece. Ah, good whiskey money. Until next time, Mark Guyver. Planner, Wednesday, July 26th. Met relatives at a restaurant. Planner, Thursday, July 27th. Dad took SLSC as Student Loan Service Center, Exxon, and local tax to post office. Planner, Friday, July 28th. 10:30, took an Entex, very runny nose and sneezes. 10 p.m., took 1 Zyrtec. Friday, July 28th. A greeting card to Ceci. Same day, greeting card received by Ceci. Planner, Saturday, July 29th. Get pipe at Home Depot. Furniture shopping with Melissa. Lunch at Boston Market. Dinner at Jean's. Stayed overnight. She drove me back. Sunday, July 30th. Shop with Melissa. She dropped me off home around 2 p.m. I drove Dad and Joe to Rosemary's. Get together 5 to 10 p.m. Saturday, July 29th. Email from Ceci.
Gracias por la tarjeta. Está muy linda. Mandale saludos a todos por allá. Cuídate mucho y hasta pronto, Ceci.
Planner, Monday, July 31st. A note, unemployment office, took Melissa to ER, headaches. They gave RX for Compazine, left around 5 p.m. She made dinner, stayed until 10 p.m. Monday, July 31st. Email to Scott. Subject, Uncle Sam. Hi, Scott. The lady at the exit interview said I may be eligible for unemployment funds from Uncle Sam. I think and hope any such funds distribution will not have any negative repercussions for you or them. They need your address and phone just to begin and determine if I'm eligible. I will give them your lab number and address, the one we've sent FedEx stuff all along, so expect their call. That's all for now. Thanks. See you in the future, Mark. Monday, July 31st. Email from Rosemary.
Gatos, please do not use my AOL ACCT anymore, as you will no longer be able to, no longer have ACCT with them. Also, don't use the Juno one, because it sucks. From now on, my definite and only email address will be RM. Also, here is our itinerary. August 9th, arrive FT Lauderdale 11:40 a.m. Leave FT Laud Tuesday, August 15th. Mark take us on August 9th? Joe pick up on August 15th? At the curb, at around 4:45, if the flight is on time make sure you call first. Bill, we were all discussing a vacation next year. Doris can get us a deal at a resort in Key Largo. www.marriott.com -- go to Key Largo and click on the resort. Rooms start at $250. She can get it $59 per night, no meals included. We were thinking sometime in August 2001, but we will need to book by Sept or October 2000 in order to get the associate rate because they sell out quickly. We will probably reserve 2 or 3 weeks for now, ANS narrow it down next year when we can all figure out our schedules and find cheap airfare. Are you in? They have everything on site, and it seems pretty nice. Let me know. Nobody was really keen on the Panama idea. Later, Gatos. Gata.
A note, on August 1st, I purchased at Mattress Discounters for $533 total. Silly Posturepedic Pelino Firm. Free bed frame. Picked up myself. August 1st. Handwritten journal entry. Tuesday, 12:51 a.m. Well, kids, I'm back. It's real late. It's been a good day. Been a while since I wrote last. These 2.5 weeks have grown a lot. I think I always do, in some sense. When not in school, I learn so much about miscellaneous things. It's scary, haha. Like, I've read all of the Rama books by Arthur C. Clarke. Melissa is on Rama 2 now. Briefly, she called between 10 and 11 a.m. Monday, practically today. As usual, Joe was on the computer with day trading. I heard the cell phone ring. We forward calls to his cell phone while we are on the internet. I asked. He said it was Gordilla. End quote. After the third time, I asked him to let me use the phone. Melissa said she had been trying to reach me for an emergency. Okay, now it's 3:35 a.m. I've been taping Tom Green Show skits since midnight or so. No, 1 a.m. Dang, 4 a.m. That's persistence. Okay, now I don't feel so great. The weird thing is, they had a Drew Barrymore biography special on Bravo for 1 hour, at like 1 a.m. She's Tom Green's girlfriend. Melissa looks like Drew. Weird. Weird night. Weird show. Funny show. Haha. My bum is on the show. Haha. An email from a Rita from collegeclub.com.
From Rita at collegeclub.com, Gorda Loca. Subject, you're so funny. Smiley face. Hi there. Well, I guess I should start off by telling you what the heck I want, huh? I came across your ad in the Match You section and thought to myself, man, is he a cutie? But then I read on and saw that you have a great sense of humor. That is a big plus in my book. I mean, nowadays men are basically all about themselves and not about trying to make other people happy and laugh. I think that is sweet. You picks 4 to 11 were very funny. But okay, enough babbling. My name is Rita and I am a soon-to-be 21-year-old public relations major at college. Hopefully one day I will, 1, either be working for a pro baseball team, or 2, own my own baseball team. I have high expectations of myself. What can I say? I am a very energetic and fun-loving individual who can get along with just about anyone. Well, almost anyone. I'm not perfect. I do have faults and flaws. Not many women will admit to that. I have a tendency to get a little wild at times. But hey, who doesn't? I like to cut loose, but then again, I have my professional serious side too when I am at work. Right now, I am working full-time for a restaurant out here in town, doing marketing/web desing. That basically consumes my days and nights. I have had hardly any time for anyone, not even for myself. And that is not me. I make time for people. But if I sound down to earth enough and you think we might hit it off or something to that sort, email me back. Hope to hear from you soon. All the best. Rita. When I get inspired, look out.
Thursday, August 3rd. Email to siblings. Subject TV antenna. Boys, any input will be appreciated. Did you ever get Radio Shack's TV antenna combo? I'm thinking of the $20 Rabbit/UHF combo to get the basic 5 channels in my apartment. Bill, good to hear your trip to Costa Rica, aka second home, went well. By the way, I'm moving Friday, August 11th and 12th. My new address will be blank. So far, I got a microwave, a table as a desk, and a queen-size bed. Going to shop for TV and VCR soon. Not sure yet if I really need them. I aim to make CD shelf and TV stand from wood. Might get a PC down the line, very basic model. I think everything else I have, stuff in the attic like kitchenware, etc. I also plan to fix up my bike. It might need new wheels, and I'd like to upgrade the crappy caliper brakes and to cantilevers. See ya, Mark. Friday, August 4th. Email from Joe.
Subject, U.S. soccer game. If anyone is interested, Dad and I are going to a U.S. soccer game against Guatemala, World Cup qualifier, with a doubleheader MLS game as well. It's Sunday, September 3rd at 2 p.m. in D.C. Tickets are $18, after great discounts for being member of the soccer club. Normally would pay like $40 each. I will buy them in the next couple of days. To get best tickets, right next to the field, let me know. Joe.
Friday, August 4th. Email from Joe.
Subject, USA game sold. I already bought the tickets for Dad and I. They were going too fast, so never mind my previous message. You can watch that game, Dad and I on TV, September 3rd at 2 p.m. on ABC. Enjoy.
Friday, August 4th. Email from Bill.
Can someone please call your local footwear stores? I'm interested in getting a shoe that's made by Nike, kind of like a half sneaker, but with a heel free, like a clog, called Rufus. The color is hemp. They only have black at the local retailers. I want size 9. They're about $59.99. Chom, Joe, Mark. Can you check around? Let me know ASAP. Thanks. Bill. The Nike site, all contiguous. Or just go to Nike.com and search Rufus. Checks.
Friday, August 4th. Journal entry, handwritten. Asshole. Joe, in parenthesis. Prologue. We haven't really spoken since we settled our last debt. Most of it was caused by arguing over PlayStation game rentals and gas charges when we switched cars, Passat and Protege. This morning, it's 10:40. Around 10:20, Melissa called. As usual, the boys are on the net, day trading, and calls home are being forwarded to Joe's cell phone. Turns out Melissa was crying and asked that I call. Joe told me she called and left a message. I asked if he could get off the net. He did and checked it. Told me she was crying. I called her. She's upset because the people to inspect her car are being total jerks and she has the girls and a million things to do. She called again 10 minutes later. Dad had actually asked me if something's wrong. He never really talks to me, but he likes to be nosy sometimes. I told him she's just stressed out. After she left a message, Dad asked if she must call during day trading hours. I asked Joe for me to listen to the message. He got testy because of my request for privacy. He even tried to trick me by saving the new message. He heard her crying in the first one, so he could hear it later. He hung up the phone before hitting 9 for save instead of 7 for erase. I demanded that he call his phone again so I can delete it. Then I called Melissa. By the way, she was calm in the second message. wanted to tell me she made an appointment to get her car inspected at her parents' town. 11 a.m. Saturday. Garage closes at noon. Epilogue. Dad and Joe are non-communicative and prying. I'm very displeased with them. No sirve ser chancón si uno va a ser cucufato por ende. True growth and success is not achieved by memorizing the arteries of the human body, Dr. Dad. You could be a better father. By the way, when I called Melissa back, I reminded her to restrict calls in the daytime to emergencies and to leave nonspecific message like, call back please, because my cohabitants do not respect my privacy. August 4th, 12:42 p.m. I've been doing a crossword puzzle. I looked at the dictionary, saw a picture of narwhal. Male has a long spiral tusk, male only. Tough, as all males in nature. Fossil record, evolution. Humans need not be the way we are, physically. Ages ago, the pattern for life was determined. Fossil record is good evidence for evolution, but huge gaps remain. The argument that a cell is too complex and consisting of too many parts, for instance. This doesn't mean that intervention from a god must fill in the gaps of our current scientific knowledge. Early in the history of Earth, we find modes of reproduction turning to sexual. Most primitive species, and thus current, have males being stronger and possessing combat structures like tusks or antlers, or claws in the sea. A crab is more ancient than terrestrials, yet the pattern had already been established. A note that 17 or so years before I'd ever heard of Jordan Peterson, smiley face. That's a current note. God, how beautiful the quest for scientific knowledge is. Planner. Thursday, August 3rd. Received unemployment letter approving eligibility. Friday, August 4th. 9 p.m. Went to Melissa's. Saturday, August 5th. 9 a.m. Left with Melissa to her parents. Arrived around 4. Went to her friend Crystal's wedding, to Ryan. Brother, her best friend Corrine. Sunday, August 6th, left at around 4 at my insistence, arrived around 11:30 p.m. I went home around 12:30ish. Sunday, August 6th, email from Rosemary.
Bill, why don't you just order them from the Nike website? By the time we all look for them, find and buy them, and ship them to you, you could already have them. Rosemary.
Planner. Tuesday, August 8th, 11 a.m. Took a Zyrtec. Went shopping. Planner. Wednesday, August 9th. Took Gata to airport. Dad and I went. Rosemary and family went to Miami for a week. We shopped at Home Depot, TJ Maxx. Watched What Dreams May Come on DVD. Planner. Friday, August 11th. Lease at studio apartment with full kitchen begins. 6:45 a.m. Took a Zyrtec. Truck mileage from home to Luz to my apartment. 6 p.m. pickup truck at U-Haul, nearby Red Lobster. Planner. Saturday, August 12th. Return truck by 7 a.m. Rental place. First night at my apartment. Sunday, August 13th, 6 a.m. Took Zyrtec. 2 p.m. Went to campus, called unemployment for week 1. Movie DVD. They will only pay second with thereafter. And thereafter. Saturday, August 12th. Email to siblings. Subject, moved in. When apartment is a rockin', don't come a knockin', baby, yeah. Thanks again, Dad and Joe, for your help. Boy, unloading was much easier than packing and loading. Now I have unpacking to look forward to. The kitchen blind is missing and 2 are not working right. Lou, I returned the truck with no complications. Thanks for the advice. Going shopping and then unpacking today. I won't have phone service for a while, which sucks, since Verizon Bell Atlantic is on strike. The only other local company is Blank, but they charge too much for unlimited call service, apparently their only available plan. Gat, how's Miami? Hope you're having a blast. I know I did last year. Mark. Saturday, August 12th, email from Bill.
Already in. Good luck. When do classes start? Snip. Work details. My home also rocks. I'll have another look today, but by Wednesday had 2 of the 4 main walls up for the first floor. The second floor structure and another skeleton wall C windows were being assembled on the ground, to be hoisted by a crane to their respective locations. I'll take another peek this afternoon. Chaz, got another mango growing. We'll see how well it does. Luyig, when does Joe I go for first use/S? Bill.
Saturday, August 12th, email from Chaz.
Subject, re, para peruanos. Formidable, muy entretenido, verídico y divertido. Me recuerda algo a las tradiciones peruanas de don Ricardo Palma y al indio Maita y a las visitadoras con pantaleón del arequipeño Mario Vargas Llosa. Vale la pena archivarlo y leerlo en momentos de nostalgia o tristeza para súbitamente cambiar de ánimo y poder reírse a carcajadas del haber podido sobrevivir a pesar de ser un Pac-Man de una sola vida o una ranita saltarina, en caso de mujer, bajo el gobierno de un chi. De mí, Chaz.
Saturday, August 12th, email from Chaz.
Mark, la casa está vacía, se extraña tu presencia, tu música y tus noticias. Trata de volver lo más frecuente que puedas, acá estaremos esperándote. Mucha suerte en tus estudios, Dios te ayude y guíe. Trata de venir los fines de semana a casa o cuando desees. Tratemos de ir a misa todos los domingos. Un fuerte abrazo. Chaz.
Saturday, August 12th, another email from Chaz.
Felicitaciones, Billy Superstar. Tienes una gran experiencia, detalles de trabajo. Te felicito nuevamente y estoy una vez más orgulloso de tener hijos e hija tan valiosos que realmente no sé cómo agradecer a Dios por tanto bien que nos da. Dios permita a vuestros hijos superen o igualen a us. Que eso es lo que los padres deseamos. Saludos para todos. Ya habrá ocasión de celebrar este acontecimiento y el inicio de Mark en Dentistry, así como el primer aniversario de Tyler. Chas.
Sunday, August 13th. Email from Libsib.
Kudos, Bill and Mark. Bill, don't get burnt out, though. Try to keep normal human hours. You'll live longer, healthier, and you'll enjoy your career more. Lou.
That's about it for this one. Until you see me again. Duliness saves the universe. Be well, everyone.
Another great TDE episode for the ages. I'm in awe of how hard you worked to build this life for your kids. You really fought for us, didn't you? You're the real deal, Dr. Dad Camp. Your dad never gave up on the truth, and neither should you. He did all of this so you would know what integrity looks like. 8 to 10-4, we're clear until you see us on the next adventure.